Good morning. We are out here in Bertram, Texas, just west of Liberty Hill and very close as well to Burnet, Texas. We're definitely in the Texas Hill Country and we are out on some acreage this morning. This is just absolutely beautiful. I'm Seth Koppel, your Big Lot Texas Realtor, and I thank you for watching. We're gonna get inside this main house and then I have a big surprise for you out in the back. So, lifestyle, relaxed living. Many thanks to Regina Cox for allowing us to tour today. And I'm gonna give you all the details on this beautiful home. And so let's get inside here. So many interesting features. First off, this is your front door, okay? And take a look. You have open living there. I'll show you when we get inside. It's kind of a neat game room, exercise room space that we're gonna see really cool. But the main house was absolutely beautiful, but a very unique style. And so we're going to get into that game room slash exercise room. And I love how they designed this house. The land is absolutely beautiful. We'll be walking around the property and definitely putting up the drone. But let's get into this beautiful kitchen and I'll give you all the stats. So you have this really nice size center island here. And I like the shape of it. It definitely opens up to this beautiful great room space with the high ceilings, which we'll get some close-ups of in a moment. And high-end appliances here, okay? So let's take a look at this. Thermador range here, 48-inch Thermador range. You have 6 burners and a griddle. They have that there with a little bit of a cutting board or cheese board on top, but that is a griddle, 6 burners, Thermador range, double oven, and the pot filler. That's very nice, convenient. I love the finishes here. I'm gonna peek into some of these cabinets, but mind you, this home, they're currently living here. It's sometimes hard to tell because when people keep their homes so nice, you wonder, is anyone actually living here? But they are. So beautiful natural stone countertops. Okay. And I love these big gray, kind of like a subway tile, but really not because it's larger. But just beautiful, neutral backsplash there. And you got to see a little bit of the, rack there, for your cookie sheets and such. Let's see what we have on this side. Okay, love it. We all love the spice rack right there to the right of your range. A lot more to show you here in the kitchen. And you've got the built-in microwave there below the cabinet, below the counter. I get a lot of comments about these. Some people love them and some people really don't. And I'm curious what your thoughts are. Personally, I love having that kind of microwave. Full-size refrigerator here. And full-size freezer right here. These are Electrolux, very nice. And these, we call these the appliance garage. You have your small appliances here. But you know what? If they're just out on the counter, it tends to look a little cluttered. So if you just want to have a clean look there, you put them away in the appliance garage and you're good to go. A beautiful cabinetry, they're out. And then, okay, so take a look at this. In this center island where you have 4 bar stools currently, you can definitely fit 5. You've got the ice maker. A day like today, it's gonna be probably about 100 again. So you definitely want an ice maker full of ice. You got the dishwasher there, KitchenAid, apron front stainless single basin sink. I love this blue color. It's one of my favorite colors. And let's take a look at these pendant lights. I love them. Love that, like the Edison bulb and just looking out into your very Texas style great room space and stained concrete floors. Goes with the style of the home. And so many of my clients absolutely love stained concrete floors. You know, you got people running in, dogs running in and out, small people running in and out with muddy shoes. So easy to keep these clean. The flip side is, if you don't care for stained concrete floors, not a problem. Just put something else right on top. That's your choice, you know. After closing, you can do what you want. Look at all these little windows. That's your front door. It's very unique, very unique. And I love it. Of course, we love the high ceilings. Love the country style fan there. Okay. And take a look at this. Oh, I gotta get a close up of this mantle shelf. That is real deal. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful fireplace here. I could just imagine Christmas time, winter time, enjoying the cozying up to that fireplace. And pretty cool how they have the exposed ductwork there coming out. Definitely a different style to this house. I love all the slider doors, all the glass, all the big windows, and then of course those little transom windows above. Take a look at the size of this window. So this is your dining room. Beautiful, beautiful dining room space here. Plenty of room. Okay, it's right off the kitchen. And you don't need an extra formal or anything like that. This house is not formal. You're getting a peek of one of what my big surprise is in the backyard. So I won't ruin the surprise, but it is so freaking cool. All right, so this is the giant window here. I'd be curious to know the measurements of this window, but it's massive. I don't know, it might be 10 feet long by 5 feet high. All right, so I'm gonna peek in here and then we're gonna get into the primary suite. There's so many cool things to show you in the main house, and like I said, a lot to show you in the backyard. Okay, I wanna show you the pantry real quick before we move on to the master suite, and I'm gonna give you all the stats on this home, the land size, the pricing, the square footage, everything. All right, so this is your laundry room, and it could definitely service some additional storage space, pantry space if needed. Love this. You come in from the outside. You know, if you're running around on all this property, you likely need to take your boots off in here and not track mud through the house. So you've got a nice window there, the glass door. Look at all this cabinetry here, okay? You got room for that big freezer on the left, the sink. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, perfect. Broom closet. You know, just storage, which you need. I mean, this is the type of thing, if you don't have, these things are going to be visible. So if you want to keep everything looking as neat as these people, I got to tell you, they've really thought ahead with all the cabinetry. And also, take a look at this. This is a pocket door right here. I love these pocket doors. They're so well thought out. You could have, let's close it and we'll take a look. So if you're, you know, you're in your kitchen and you don't want everyone your guests to see everything going on in your laundry room, or you just don't want to hear the laundry machine, washing machine, dryer, close that door. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, so you don't have a giant walk-in pantry, but the truth is with that laundry room, you have plenty of extra space. And I don't even know if you need it. With this cabinetry closet pantry right here, they are very deep. Look how deep these go. So you have plenty of space here. I would have no problem loading up at Costco and then coming home and filling up this pantry, and then also using the laundry room, the utility room. And so you're good to go there. And by the way, being here in Bertram, Texas, there is a Costco coming soon in Liberty Hill. And then if you go into Burnet, which isn't that far, you've got an HEB right there. Let's get into this primary suite. Beautiful, beautiful primary suite, okay? Got the king size bed here, but look how much room you have. If you want a whole sitting area or other things going on in your bedroom. And I love this. Vaulted ceiling, continuing with the country style. Love it. I'm gonna take a peek out the back there, okay? So you got big windows right here. All right, big windows. And you can see what's going on your beautiful acreage. I gotta show you this gorgeous master bath right here. Again, well thought out pocket door. You don't want two swinging doors right here competing with each other. Don't need it. So they thought ahead with that. Look at this beautiful. They have the combination of the stained concrete and the more brown tone, and then they balance that with the white and the grays here in this gorgeous style bathroom. Love love the lights. Definitely continuing that country style. And take a look at this setup. Massive shower, beautiful big tub with jets. Love the transom windows. These are big transom windows, okay? So you're gonna get a lot of light coming in even though you have beautiful tree coverage. Take a look at this shower. Y'all know I love these river rock style floors. It feels nice on your feet. Just gives that spa-like feel. You have the main shower head. And guess what? The big rain shower from the ceiling right there. Okay, beautifully done. And again, take a peek at this big soaking tub. This is that jetted tub. This is not for looks. You know, we have a lot of different bathrooms on the channel, and I appreciate y'all watching, by the way. Freestanding tubs and such, and I'm not saying a freestanding tub can't be useful, but I think often they are there to look pretty. This one is a useful tub with the jets and everything. So if you like taking baths, this home could be the one for you. Plenty of storage right here. Check this out. Okay, and you would start to think, oh well, maybe they don't have a big closet. You have nothing to worry about. There is a massive closet coming right there. We're gonna get in there in a second. You have the commode with a door, of course, for privacy. We love that. And let's get into this master walk-in closet. Definitely not small. Again, built-ins, beautiful built-in drawers, built-in dresser, built-in cubbies, plenty of room for your boots, okay? And then you have area right here, all right? Plenty of space. Take a look at this. Well thought out. Everything is so well thought out in this home. Okay, and just beautiful again with the slider doors. Love the slider doors. Okay, and right here, slider door to where? Your utility room. Couldn't be more well thought out than that. And I'll point out also, I love the moldings, the squared off moldings, the looks like 6-inch baseboards. All these finishes, just so well done. All right, so I'm about to take you to the amazing game room space over here. And mind you, there's another space upstairs that could either be a game room. It's currently being used as an incredible office. And I'll show you up here like where that is. So you can look down from above, and I'm gonna peek over here and show you the stairway out. Okay, I love these glass. It just keeps it so open, and it kind of adds a touch of modern to this very country style home. So it's a mix of modern and country. I love that. You come down this hall, your guests can come and use the powder room right here. Hey guys. So just continuing with beautiful finishes throughout. And again, look at this. Look at the size of that transom window. It's not even a transom window, it's just higher up. So it's well thought out. You don't have to worry about privacy unless you have someone really trying to peek in there, which would be weird. Okay, I'm not even gonna open this closet. It is a closet that goes under the stairs, making use of that extra storage space under the stairs, which everyone asks me, hey, why didn't they use that storage space? Why'd they waste that space? Well, not in this house. They thought of everything. Okay, this is the coolest space. Well, I'm gonna take that back because the coolest thing is coming in the backyard, okay? But look, you could open up these garage doors on both sides, okay? You got the beam, the vaulted ceilings. You wanna play games, you wanna exercise a little. You can do what you want in this room. Set it up to watch movies, to watch the game, to play sports while you're doing it. Enjoy the weather when it's appropriate to do that. Morning, evening, or spring or fall. You can enjoy this. I'm not going to open them, but I would love to hang out in here while these are open, music's playing, and oh my goodness, wait till we get out there. Not only beautiful fire pit, but take a look right there. I got to tell you, inside there, it is so freaking cool. You got to stick around for that. Okay, so what's also neat about this home is the main part of the house has its air conditioning unit, but then this wing has its own, and then upstairs has its own, and so really neat idea. Okay, bedroom right here with its own unit. So this is great. Not everyone agrees on what temperature it should be, and then if you don't have someone staying here, you don't have to keep it so cold and waste money. By the way, this is a very good sized closet. And I just, since folks are living here, you could see how big this closet is. It is all of that space. Very good sized closet. Since folks are living here, I just want to respect their privacy. And so we're not going to peek in there. But you have your own little patio right here, your own bathroom here. Again, with a door out, so well thought out. Slider door again right here. Check it out, little slider door. Slider doors are a little bit, when you're building a house, it's a little bit extra, but you know what? Like, you benefit from that so much, from not having to swing that door out for years and years and years. And if you're buying this home as a resale, which it is now, you get to benefit from all these smart decisions that the builder and the current owners made. Whoever built the home, I believe it's the current owners. So you have this bath here, and it connects with this bedroom as well, which we're going to get into in a second, but it also connects out to the game room space. Okay, so again, beautiful style. Each one is a little different, right? But the style is consistent, and I love that. Okay, look at that. Country style. Okay, so really well done. And then you throw in these modern style touches, just so well done. Okay, so another bedroom right here, king size bed, sliding doors out, your own mini split AC right there. I love that. Okay, another great closet right here, big closet right here. And as I mentioned, you have a door to the bathroom. Okay, we're gonna get upstairs, and let me give you all the details there. Okay, so the main house is about 3658 square feet, built in 2020. Okay, and we're gonna get out on the land. There are a little bit over 10 acres in this property, and it is absolutely beautiful. You got total of 4 bedrooms, 3 down, and I guess what they're thinking is the upstairs could also be used as a bedroom. But you'll see it's kind of set up now as an office. I think it would make a great game room, but it could definitely make a neat upstairs bedroom, maybe for a very lucky teenager or grandkids who are coming to visit. He throws some bunk beds up here. Look at this space. It is so cool. I wish this was my home office. So let's take a look over from above. Love that. Take a look at that. All right. So you got the built-ins there. Love the symmetry in this room. Again, same fan. And take a look at that. You have your own mini split AC again. And these are wood floors. From the stairs to up here, you have these very light colored wood floors. Just gorgeous. And take a peek out here, and then we're gonna get outside. The house is gorgeous, but I'm gonna say the main attraction is coming up. The main attraction is coming up. And take a look at the views of your own this is your own property. This is your front yard. Look at that. Right out of a movie, And so let's get outside. Let's get out to the backyard. Take a look at what I've been saving up for you guys. Okay? This is the coolest thing. All right. Continue giving you details. Like I said, 10 acres. Now, mind you, behind the 10 acres, there's like a wildlife preserve, okay? And they have animals running out here in this community. It's a gated community with not many homes, okay? I think there's maybe 17 properties out here. So it's gated for 17 homeowners, property owners. And because of that, they run animals and you get to benefit from that ag exemption, okay? So that will lower your taxes. So who doesn't want lower taxes? Okay, this is what I'm talking about. And as cool as it looks outside, wait till we get in there, okay? Love all the yard, let's say yard art. It's really not yard art. I guess it is, I don't know, but just love it. They've really leaned into the country theme, the Texas theme. Get out and look at that. And there's a shop back there. I want to get out and look at that shop. You probably can't even see it here. Can someone count all these oak trees for me? Oh my goodness, beautiful oak trees. They cleared all the cedar. It's gorgeous. And then you have this fenced in area right here. So for dogs, you want to keep them in here, you're good to go. Metal roof on this beautiful home. And okay, what else do we got? Built in 2020. You want to know what the taxes are, and you know, these change from year to year, but currently what it's posted as is a little bit over 11,000 for the year. Okay, and so given the type of property you're on, the tax rate is only about 1.52. Definitely one of the lower tax rates, but beyond the tax rate, you're benefiting from that ag exemption that reduces the tax burden on a bunch of your land. And take a look at how neat this is. My goodness. I mean, this is well thought out. Like, you think, oh, that's great, that was so smart and cute, but they're actually using it to hide electric panels. Your electric does come in here on the line. You don't even worry about it. You know, it's not like one of those obtrusive, massive power lines, but you do have your own. This is just for your own service, your own property service, okay? But the panels come in here, right? So what a smart idea to put something here to camouflage it. Well done. All right, who's ready for a cold beer, iced tea in their own country beer barn, hangout barn? This just doesn't even feel right without live music. Who plays guitar? We need you. We need you. All right. What do we have? Oh, okay. Got it. I got it. Love it. Love this. Just, man, how freaking cool. All right, it's just beginning. There's so much more to see in here. All right, take a look at this. So as much as I said hanging out in that game room to watch the game, no, I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be out here and, okay, wait a minute. Where are the, what do we have, a cold tap somewhere? What's going on here? Okay, all right. Love it. You got a kitchen out here. You got an oven, cooktop, sink, full-size dishwasher. Look at this classic beer cooler. Man, who's gonna have a beer with me in here right after you close buying this beautiful place? And check this out. These are automatic. They got these on garage openers. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3. So well thought out. All right. Got the TVs going here, the corrugated metal going around. Another little bar area here, gaming area right here. All right. Hang out here. Who's making the drinks? This is where you get your margarita, right over here. And then they got the fishing poles blocking that. I wonder if that's What is that for darts? What do we got in there? Bathroom. You don't want to have to go back to the main house. Got a bathroom right here. Got the barrel sink going. Cool light. Okay, I'm doing something wrong on the lights. I apologize for that. Toilet and even a shower. Check this out. You're out working on your property, doing the yard, something. You don't have to go make everything messy inside the house. Just come in here, clean off. Okay, I'm in agreement. 100%. What do we got here? I love this place. All right, I'm sorry to tell y'all, this place might be off the market soon. So in any case, I wanted to get you up in the air. We're gonna walk out back and check out that shop. There's a lot more to see. And take a look at this. You've got all this covered outdoor area. And this is a big slider. This whole door here slides, okay? Big barn door that slides to the left. You open this up, you get more air coming in, okay? And you could drive in on this side, and you could also drive in. There's covered carport on the other side of the home over there. And take a look at this. I'm gonna hang out here. Gosh, can't believe I was never invited. All right, we're gonna walk out through these trees. We're gonna get out and take a look at that shop back there, metal structure, see what's going on there. In the meantime, I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. My name is Seth Koppel. I'm your Big Lot Texas Realtor. I focus on the larger lot properties, anything from even close to 1 acre. Maybe you're looking for a custom home. Maybe you're looking to buy an existing home. 1 acre, 5 acres, this is 10. We have some on the channel over 400 acres. I have one I filmed yesterday, 250 acres, 252 acres. Don't want to forget that last 2 acres. But I've been helping clients in Central Texas with real estate for 19 years now. And during that time, I've sold over 570 properties. About half of my buyers buy or build new construction. So they're either building with a builder or they're purchasing finished new construction. That's about half of my buyers. The other half have purchased resale properties. So the main point of all this is you're welcome to reach out to me with any questions. My direct number is 512-750-8495. By the way, I thought this was a shop back here. It's actually just a container for storage, so I apologize for that. Let's walk back and see what's behind the property. That's where the wildlife reserve is. And I'm also going to share with you in just a moment, I thought, you know, some of these folks watching, some of y'all may prefer to buy land and build. And so I'm going to share with you a handful of larger lots that are for sale right now, starting from about 7 or 8 acres up to about 20 acres, okay? And I'm going to share with you some information on them. And since I'll tell you what's special about those lots coming up in a second. But a couple things you need to know about this space. There is a homeowner association out here, and don't groan yet, don't roll your eyes yet. There is a little homeowner association. The rules for the homeowner association are so light, okay? Like you're allowed to, I mean, take a look. They've got containers sitting there. They've got the party barn going on. You can have a mother-in-law guest house, you know, a mother-in-law house or a guest house. You can have a shop building or a barn dominium. So you can do all the things that you want to do. What you can't do is run some sort of commercial business with noxious fumes. You can't do that, you know, because that will bother your neighbors, and you don't want your neighbors doing that to you. So all the rules fit on like a little more than half a page. Be happy to send them to you. They're very basic, very understandable rules. But for those of you who don't want any rules, no matter what, I got these other lots I'm going to tell you about in just a moment. And you are going to hear about 4 different large acreage properties that are on the market right now between Liberty Hill, Bertram, Burnet, even some surrounding areas, several about 10 acres, just like this, okay? But they have no HOA, they have no restriction on which builder. So often when you just go on one of the big sites out there, you know, you look up land, they're gonna show you everything. And the problem with that is some of those lots, they will force you to build with a certain builder and to do that within a certain amount of time. And the problem with that is, well, one, you may want to wait. You may want to take your time before building. But more importantly, you don't want to be forced to use a certain builder who knows you're forced to use them, because what are they going to do when they price out your home? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have no leverage with that builder when you buy the land that forces you to use a certain builder, right? So not a good deal for you. So in any case, if you'd like certain criteria on land for sale that has no builder restriction, no time frame to build, no homeowner association, I'm happy to help. These are things I help folks with. In fact, I'm going to be sharing a couple times a month some of the best lots available. I'm going to do some email videos. I'm going to email my VIP people. So if you want to be on that list, see the really best lots out there all across Central Texas, just reach out to me, shoot me a text. There's some links in the description of the video. Happy to share with you. And just to continue to tell you a little bit more about myself, I've been in real estate for 19 years here in Central Texas, and I've seen quite a bit. I've sold over 570 properties. About half my buyers purchase or build new construction. So when it comes to building, when it comes to buying land, acreage, I'm very happy to help you. And whoever you use to represent you, when you're building a home, buying land, make sure you're using someone, okay? There's a lot of risk involved in buying land, things you don't know, you don't want to find out later. There's even more risk when it comes to building, especially custom builders, okay? And without getting into doomsday scenarios, they do happen. We read about them in the newspaper, and you absolutely don't want to be part of that, okay? So make sure you select a realtor who's very knowledgeable on new construction, has a lot of experience with builders, and who's also looking out for you, looking out for your best interest, okay? So that's my advice there. You can take a look at all my credentials in detail on my webpage. Reach out to me. Would love to help y'all. We're gonna get up in the air and I'm gonna tell you about those larger lots for sale. But take a look at the front yard here. Another little beautiful little fun storage shed right here. Everything they did on this property fits the design. Just gorgeous. Down to that windmill right in front on the way in. What a beautiful day here out in Central Texas. And by the way, if you haven't heard, I'm starting a new channel for large farm and ranch properties all over Texas. All over Texas. And with that, you get to watch these 200 acres, 400 acres, 1,000-acre ranches. If you want me to send you that link, reach out. Let me just tell you my cell phone real quick. This is my direct line, 512-750-8495. Again, I'm Seth Koppel, your Big Lot Texas Realtor. Let's get up in the air and I will tell you about these additional lots that are for sale in the area. Thank you guys. See you soon. All right, guys, look how beautiful this property is from above. We're gonna get up so you can see more of the trees, a little bit of the views. But the first land property that's on the market right now I want to tell you about. It's over 20 acres. It's in Burnet off County Road 335. What's interesting about this, first of all, is it has an ag exemption and it also has a water well in place. The list price on this one is right about $599. There's another property that's interesting. It is closer into the Austin area near the town of Briggs. It's in Miller Creek Ranch, 12 acres, and that one is listed at $336. For 12 acres, it's gated, and they do have an agricultural tax exemption, which helps a lot. There's another newer land listing, 7.5 acres in Spring Creek Hills, pretty close to Burnet. It even has access to Hickory Creek, and that's listed at $250,000. There's another one in Bertram that's 16.5 acres, priced very well. And I wanted to mention that any of these lots that I'd mentioned, and there's several others I'm looking at, could be great properties to consider for purchasing and doing build on your lot. And if you like, I could send you all these different properties that are on the market. And if you want to just discuss build on your lot, reach out at your convenience. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Thanks.